Hello ladies and gentlemen, Johnny John are not here, and today, here on Gran Turismo Sport, I share with you a Subaru WRX STI Isle of Man Time Attack car, or how I'd like to call it, a Subaru WRX STI IOMTAC drift build. Just a little background information. This is a special WRX STI made for the Isle of Man Time Attack, and I believe it broke the car record for the time trial at the time, which was a year or two ago? I'm not sure. Once again, timestamps and links to the last drift build and my drift build playlist will be down in the description box below. And now, we can go to the build. Alright, set the power ratio to 103%. I'm not sure if you have to upgrade to get 103%, I'm pretty sure you don't. But if you do, just do that. Set the weight reduction to 93%. You do have to upgrade for this. If you can't afford it, just reduce the weight as much as possible. Traction control 0. Tires are comfort hards on both. You can use comfort softs if you want more grip, but that's like the highest I would recommend. Brake balance 0. Ride height as low as possible, or 1.97 on the front and 2.76 on the rear. Natural frequency 2.20 on the front and 2.30 on the rear. Anti-roll bars 4 on the front, 4 on the rear. Dampening ratio compression and dampening ratio rebound are lowered as much as possible, which is 51 on compression and 81 on rebound. Negative camber angle 1.0 on the front, 3.0 on the rear. Toe angle 0.5 in the front, out and in 0.20 in the rear. Downforce is reduced as much as possible, or at 100 in the front and 200 in the rear. Fully customizable LSD. Initial torque is 5 on both the front and back. Acceleration sensitivity is 5 on the front and 60 on the rear. Braking sensitivity is 50 on the front, 50 in the rear. And most importantly, the most important thing to allow you to drift, especially this car, or specifically this car, front and rear torque split, which will be 10 on 10 90, or 10 on the front, 90 in the rear. Fully customizable transmission, and set the top speed to 230 kilometers, or I believe 143 miles per hour. It's usually that way. And now that's the tune. We shall now go to Willow Springs Horse Thief Mile 2 for the drift demo. Here we are on Willow Springs Horse Thief Mile 2, and before we clack that start button, before we even fill up our car with some premium petrol from Chevron, we have to set some settings in the driving options, right here. Alright, first, make sure you have a manual transmission. This is the most important thing. Traction control is off. Auto drive off. Driving line assist is off. Brake indicator is off. ASM is off, counter steering is off, ABS for some reason is on. Usually you want that off. It's really up to you. Usually you want to run it off. Now for the advanced settings, controller steering sensitivity 7 and force feedback max torque is 10. These settings are all to give you the best and most realistic drifting experience. Now with that out of the way, we can drift this car that was definitely not meant for drifting. And that wraps up the demo. This STI definitely handles different than the other Gr.B Rally cars, and is even a bit more difficult. It is also just as expensive as a Gr.B Rally car. Once again, however, if you have the time and money, I would recommend this car wholeheartedly. It also handles very well in a grip race. Who would have thought? As you saw with the demo, I did struggle sometimes keeping the lines nice, I guess, or extending, or just keeping them in general. But you know, if you got the skill, you can manage. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. Like the video if you liked the video, dislike it if you dislike it, and tell me why with a comment down below. And comment, do you want another STI drift build, perhaps the Gr.B Rally car, which will probably be similar, or the four-wheel drive regular? I think it's both four-wheel drive. What am I talking about? Just the regular STI? Comment that down below, and subscribe to keep up with my other GT Sport content and whatever else I play in this universe. I don't know. Once again, the links to my last drift build and my drift build playlist will be in the description box below, as they will be linked in the end card at the end of the video. Once again, thank you for watching, and I hope you have a lovely day or night.